Francesca and this is Law of Attraction that changed my life. Today I want to talk about EFT tapping. The reason being because I feel like with this channel, I really should have named it like something else, like Gratitude Rocks. That would have been such a better name. But I don't want to just stick to 100% Law of Attraction. I want to broaden it to other spiritual, alternative practices that can really enrich our lives and also complements a Law of Attraction, you know? So one that I really wanted to talk about today is EFT tapping. Have you heard of it? If I've put it in the title and you've searched it, you have heard of it. And if you are just one of my subscribers that just watches these every Friday, then maybe you haven't. So EFT is emotional freedom technique, and it was founded by Gary Craig like a billion years ago. I don't think it's a billion years ago, I think he's still alive. I don't know. And I found out about it through 3 different ways. So EFT came into my life twice without me even knowing about it. It just came in. So the first time was when I was 17. I was at beauty school and I got in with this group of girls that were like super weird, and they wouldn't even eat sandwiches in front of each other. Like they wouldn't eat. They wouldn't walk into a shop first. You'd be like, no, you go first. No, you go first. It was just bizarre. Like, what's that film? Heathers? No. What's that film about, you know, when they all, Hysteria, where they all start fainting at a girls' school? That's genuinely what it was like. Anyway, I ended up with such low self-esteem and such low confidence, I literally could not walk out the front door. And my mum took me to a counsellor. And she took me to this woman who was incredible. I only had like 2 or 3 sessions. And she had this cotton wool, like, ball on a stick. This is going to sound weird. But a cotton wool ball on a stick with like a face on it. And she was like, so just close your eyes, and then she would talk about whatever the problem was, and she would literally tap this thing all over my body. Now we didn't even think of it this like at the time. I think my mum was quite ahead of her time, but yeah, like we're just like, okay, whatever. It really worked. Within 2 or 3 sessions, I was able to just go and live a normal functioning life again. The second time it came into my life is I went to a Law of Attraction meetup group in London on the website meetup.com. And it was over on the South Bank, and I went in, and me and my friend Grace went, and we were like sitting around in a circle thinking it was going to be talking about Law of Attraction. And then all of a sudden the guy was like, okay, so think about what you want. And I was like, I have an online business, I want to do loads of sales. Like, I'm not getting many sales at the moment, I really want lots. And so we ended up having to do this tapping thing. It was bizarre to us. If no one's ever explained it to you, like, what the fuck? So we did it. The next day, I got like more sales in a day than I had in a month. Like, no lie, legit. Why would I lie to you? I'm not making any money from telling you this. And from there on in, I really got into EFT, and I've been practicing it for about 3 years now, and it can really help. What I would say is it probably doesn't cure anything or completely rectify it. It's a management technique. So if you're really anxious before a job interview or a driving test or before a date, then it will completely manage your anxiety. If you are really depressed and down, it can manage that sadness. If you have a really bad headache, it can actually completely manage the pain and take it down to nothing. So EFT works on the meridian lines, which were mapped out by the Chinese a billion years ago, and it is the same theory as acupuncture and acupressure. So where with acupuncture and acupressure you're putting needles into specific points, here you're actually tapping on those points, and you can remove blockages of energy. I mean, I feel like I'm not the person to like fully explain this. So this is what I'm going to do, because now I'm into it, now I'm realising. So another video ago I was like, look, I'm not going to explain the whole KonMari method to you. I just want to bring it to you. So I'm going to say the same with this, i.e. cop out, but I am bringing you EFT. So I know that Brad Yates is somebody that's really great, Louise Hay and Gary Craig. If you look up these people, they can really explain in depth what EFT is. Also, a great book is called The Tapping Solution, and I know that a lot of people, like, that book has changed their lives. I used to have a chronic neck and shoulder condition. I fell off my horse when I was 18, and then I had a car crash a week later, and I had chronic pain for years. I literally could not lift even like a carrier bag from Tesco like I would, or any other supermarket. I would literally be like in agony. and I did, I think, 2 or 3 sessions of EFT and it was gone. It was absolutely gone, let me tell you. It was incredible. And now I can literally like move furniture around. I can carry, like I went backpacking for a month through Europe last year and I was so worried about it. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in agony every day. And I wasn't, I was absolutely fine. So I'm telling you, this works. That's why I want to share it with you. So the way EFT works is you do a simple round of tapping. So let's say we were doing it for anxiety. Say you were going to go to a job interview or a date and you were really anxious about it and you're literally, and you're like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Like, this is going to sort you right out. So you need to start with a setup statement on your karate chop point here. And your setup statement really needs to be truthful to you. So it needs to be what you're really feeling. So for me, well, I'm not really anxious about anything. So say it was like going for a job interview a bit. Even though I'm really anxious for this job interview, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That is the setup statement. It's always that you deeply and completely love and accept yourself no matter what it is that you're feeling. So you do the setup point, then you do whatever the feeling is. So anxiety, so you do this anxiety, anxiety, side of the eye, anxiety, below the eye, anxiety, like under the nose, this anxiety, chin, anxiety, like below your collarbones, this anxiety, under your arm, like it's like where your bra strap is, all this anxiety. I forgot we're supposed to rate it on a number from 1 to 10. So say that your anxiety was like a 10 to begin with. You would do that round of tapping, and whilst you're doing it, you're focusing on your anxiety. Okay, it's really, really bad. So maybe you've done one round and you're like, oh, it might be a 7 or it might be a 5. Now you go round and you do another round again saying, all this anxiety, I'm so anxious. And then you start to focus on words that really make, like this sick feeling in my stomach, this nervous feeling I have, like all these things going around, tapping, 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 tapping. So you can do that 2 or 3 times until you get to the point where your anxiety is at a level 5 or lower. As soon as your anxiety gets to a level 5, you can actually start to rephrase it in a positive way. And so once it gets to 5, you'd be like, even though I have a little bit of anxiety left, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I feel this anxiety, but why am I anxious? They've seen my CV and they've asked me in for the job. It's just an interview. What's the worst that could happen? I could be somebody fleeing from Syria, like that I should be anxious about. I'm in a first world country. I'm seriously not going to die if I don't get this job. What am I really anxious about? There's nothing to be anxious about. Actually, maybe I'm quite positive. Maybe I'm quite hopeful that I will get this job. Oh my God, what will I treat myself to with my first paycheck? But you know what, if I don't get the job, it also doesn't matter. It is not a life and death situation. And this anxiety is doing me more harm than not getting the job will. Ooh, I feel a 1, or whatever number you feel then. So you're rating your feelings on a number from 1 to 10, and your aim is to get any feelings of anxiety, sadness, anger, anything down to a 0. Now obviously there is a lot more to it than this, but if you are really interested in this, I really do urge you to go and check out the links. I'll try and leave some good links down below, because it really has helped me and it's helped lots of people I know. And I think it can help you too with any problems that you might have. And I think it works well in conjunction with the law of attraction. If you'd like to have more videos about EFT, please do just comment down below and let me know maybe what themes you would like them on. Because I know a lot of people do like to watch rounds of tapping and follow along with somebody. And so if you want, I can make a little series of EFT tapping videos, maybe for anxiety, for anger, for whatever it might be. Just let me know if you'd be interested in that. I'd be more than happy to do it. That is it, I think, for this week. If you haven't liked our Instagram page yet, come and follow us. It's at Law of Attraction Changed My Life. There's also my personal one, which is at Francesca Amber. So if you want to come and say hi, I would love that. I always love to hear from you guys. Also, I give videos, yeah, I guess I do. I give a video every Friday here on this channel. So please do subscribe. I would love to have you along for the little journey. It's going to be a journey of spiritual enlightenment. It's some things law of attraction, some things will be things like this. Last week I did about the KonMari method and how that can really like transform your life. I just think there's a lot of alternative things out there to explore, and I would love to explore them with you. So yeah, please do subscribe, please thumbs up this video if you liked it, and yeah, leave me any comments down below and I will try and answer them all. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.